Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So Louisville's offense has the football first here today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And we're going to throw now on first down. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. 3rd and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Grab down the middle. It's Welch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Broncos, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Grabbed by the receiver.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Gives it to the back. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Cardinals will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. And he takes it around the 20. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Boise State. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And now the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short...
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll try the right here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Breaks an open space. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Cardinals will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. fight back here in this playoff game. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. You mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking for a man deep on the right side. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the...
He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's got a first down and more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And it's incomplete even in the first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The tight end has got it and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
The Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll get him down that time.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
The turn begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The DB is backing off from the line now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away. Remember, his first punt was taken back to the house. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes the bunch formation. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll be brought down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Boise State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.